It's time to fight fire with marshmallows here on day 137 of the year of vlogging dangerously with toys. As Movie May continues, we look at this 1992 movie starring, well, a lot of people, but primarily it's a Robin Williams vehicle. Brought to you by Barry Levinson, the writer and director, who brought a few other who made a few other vehicles for Robin Williams' particular brand of comedic insanity, and those notably amongst them is Good Morning Vietnam. If my voice sounds a little bit fucked up today, that is because I am under the weather, but I'm still here on the year of vlogging dangerously because nothing's going to stop me short of, well, deployment or death. And yeah, hopefully let's not talk about that. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm going to continue with this. Other cast members in this movie. Well, it seems we've created a link with one of our earlier films because Michael Gambon plays the evil general in this movie. Lieutenant General Leland Zevo. Now, Michael Gambon is a link to a prior movie because he was the replacement Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series when Richard Harris died. Richard Harris being the captain on Orca, the killer whale. Interesting little tie-in. Also in this movie, we've got Joan Cusack playing Anastasia Zevo. She's the sister to Robin Williams' Leslie Zevo character, and Robin Wright is the love interest, and LL Cool J playing a very, very weird covert ops agent. Got a lot of other people in there. Oh, and notable cameo comes from Jamie Foxx as a surveillance man with a lot of weird toys. This show, or this movie, was about, it's about whimsy versus the modern age. It's about change and war and all sorts of very deep things in a very goofy layering. It's Robin Williams plays the son of an aging toy tycoon who, you know, he founded a toy company despite the fact that he was from a military family that was focused on peace-loving toys, no war toys at all. It was to create whimsy and beautiful things, and everything was going to be great. And then, you know, he dies, and well, he's not sure his son's not a flake, so he gives the company to his brother, the crazy war general. The general who served in Korea, served in Vietnam, didn't feel he got enough glory, so now he's going to make toys that kill people. Yes, this movie was basically about UAVs before UAVs were on the public consciousness a lot. It's about creating tiny little warplanes that are operated by children. It's an interesting theme to me because I've always been a fan of UAVs, and I've read a lot of articles about how UAV pilots are completely disassociated from the killing that they do, in theory, but that they end up with, you know, they end up developing problems, and because they have to verify a kill very closely with a camera, and they get to basically see who they're blowing up if things are done the way they should be done. In this scenario, it's dressed up like a video game. The kids play the video game, they get points for every person they kill, and every tank they destroy, and every building they blow up, and basically it's sending toddlers off to blow shit up remotely because the kids don't even know they're not playing a game. It's insidious, it's evil, and it's ridiculous, but the whole movie is a little bit of that. A lot of that, actually. The Toy Factory is one of those Charlie and the Chocolate Factory factories. Bing! Yeah, it's one of those, I forgot to shut my volume off before I started recording. Those Charlie and the Chocolate Factory style factories that's a little bit crazy, a little bit whimsical, and everybody seems to love their work until along comes the general and he institutes some security measures to stop espionage. And that's, of course, led by LL Cool J's Captain Patrick Zevo, who's all gung-ho for really crazy camouflage and insane measures of security. It's definitely a take it or leave it movie. I enjoy the whimsy of it, and it was weird because it was in my DVD collection. I don't ever remember buying it, and I don't remember ever seeing it before now. So that's the case with a lot of my movies. I've got a few movies that I may talk about in the next 10 or so days. You know, what, 10, 15 days? Well, we got about 14 left. The next 14 or so days where I've owned them, and I've never watched them before, and I don't know why I own them. This is one of those. It's one of those ones I don't recall ever seeing before. I might have been too young to watch it, you know, to process it or something. Go ahead, watch it though. Let me know what you think about it because I'm not entirely sure. Really, it's crazy. It's over the top. It's got some genuinely funny stuff, but it's kind of to me like most of Robin Williams stuff. It relies way too heavy on the gag factor in parts and goes on too long. It's like 2 hours. In a case where they could have summed it up in an hour and a half. In a lot of cases, movies these days are too short. This one's probably a little long in the tooth. But as it is, that's what it is. I'm going to let you go now. I have, as usual, been the Serial Killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats, put them in the comment section below, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Yes, I will.